Shut up. Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody on this fine Wednesday? Halfway through the week, guys. How is everybody today? It is 20 degrees out, everybody. And I'm feeling it really bad this morning. Excuse me. There'll be no typing because my fingers aren't working. So just be patient with me. But how is everybody? Hopefully it's warmer where you guys are. I guess we've got snow that is supposed to be coming as well. So we got something to look forward to. Let's see who's come to hang out with us this morning. Good morning, Susan. Susan is in and out and lurking. That's okay. Good morning, Pump. How are you? And then we've got Carla. How are you, Carla? Good morning. Good morning. And then we have Miss Pinky. Miss Pinky is up and ready to rock and roll. And Roger, good morning, Roger. How are you today? Marie, hello, sweetie. How are you? How are you feeling? Feeling as great as I am. Hopefully better. Good morning, Sir Wayne. How are you? How is Wayne? How is it in England, guys? Is it warmer there? Are you guys... or are you as cold and rotten as it is here? Alex, welcome, Alex. How are you? I hope you are well. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Good morning, Mystic Mima. She's got smiles, love, and coffee ready to roll. Oh, that's wonderful. Good morning, Spange. How are you? Let's see. Let's see. Did I get everybody so far? I think I did. I think I did. I think I did. I tell you, this transition from the weather is just kicking my ass. Burr, it sounds cold. It is cold, Pinky. I woke up and I had a hard time because I have to let the dog out in the morning and we have to clip her up and my fingers aren't working. So it's really hard this morning to hook the dog up so she could go out. I've got no money for heating until next week. It's freezing. Oh, Marie. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Try to keep warm. I know how you feel, sister. I really do. 23 bucks. Yeah, I know, Pomp. I know. It's freaking cold. It's 6 degrees and 12 inches of snow. Oh, okay, well then, yeah, I was right where we are. We had a ton of snow yesterday, and I ended up making a beef stew last night because I figured, well, my husband's going to come home. He's going to be cold, and it's just rotten. So I made that. And it was just a lovely stew. It warmed us right up. But yeah, we're supposed to get some more still coming. Well, it's tis the season, you know. It's chilly. Susan, you guys get snow your way? Susan's not too far from me, but I don't know if she got hit with any of this great snow that we're getting. Good morning, graduate. How are you? But it's sunny. Oh, okay. So want some snow, Susan? I could send it your way. I am more than willing to share the glorious white evil stuff with everybody. I'm good, thanks. It's freezing and frosty. Oh God. It's cold there too. Cold here. Laura, 6 let's see, 6. It is cold here. Oh my goodness. So you guys are freezing in England too. Oh my goodness. I remember a long time. Oh God, it was actually kindergarten. My kindergarten teacher used to say the way for us to keep warm. She used to make us do jumping jacks in the morning to get the blood pumping. Of course, I don't think I could get a jack out of me now, but well, maybe one or two. Pump says 54. Yeah, just I would take the 54 over the 20. I really would. Paranormal, shall we discuss the otherworldly and dimensional strangeness? Good morning, Oceans. How are you? We could discuss anything anybody wants. You know how that goes on the morning show. Anything anybody wants to talk about. Part of England 44 and your money. Or had sunshine all morning. Oh, it's wonderful. It's warmer there, guys. I'm on my way. Oh, nice, Wayne. Other side in Manchester. Shiver me timbers. It's cold outside. Yes. Rub those cheeks together. Hello, dear friends. I would be a dying cockroach without your companionship. Oh, my goodness. No. We are here to hang out with everybody, keep everybody company. Especially, I look forward to mornings like this when I feel like hammered shit. You guys bring a smile to my face. Hello, Cass. Good morning. Good morning. Or it's afternoon for her. So lovely. And I've got a list of crap that I got to do. And I'm hoping my fingers start working so I can do it all. Oh, I know, Susan. Don't you guys get tired of hearing me belly aching? I get tired of hearing myself belly ache. It's just never going to change. It's just, I got to suck it up and roll with it. Because, I listen, like, oh my God, this is one day I'd say, I feel fantastic. Let's go. And still waiting for that. Okay, Oceans wants to know, what is your opinion out of body experiences and astral projection? Good question. What's everybody's opinion on that? I have never experienced anything like that. Well, yeah, I could say I never actually experienced anything like that. 6 inches here and now sloppy. Oh, yum. That's just wonderful. Yeah, everything is kind of crappy here too. Slushy, sloppy. But it's we're supposed to get nailed with some more snow for the next couple of days, I think. I think it is possible, Oceans. I think people have had experiences like that where they have left their bodies and traveled. I really can't say that I have, but there was at one time where I was having dinner with my parents, and I think I was about 15. And we were sitting there, they were having a conversation, and I actually kind of like left. I felt like I left the room because I totally blanked. I could see everything, but I heard absolutely nothing they were talking about. So I don't know if that would fall into the realm of an out of body experience, because I was pretty much in my own moment at that time. And everything else, like I said, I could see everybody, the room, but it was like I was in a trance of some kind. It was kind of odd. So I don't know if you would consider that in that category. And then I finally kind of like snapped out of it and then, was in that present moment. So it was kind of odd. And that was actually the only time I've ever had something like that. So I don't know if you would consider that pretty much the same area. I love the snow, but it is bitter cold. It gets my arthritis. Yeah, that's what I got. Bad arthritis this morning. I can't use my left thumb yet. So I'm working on it. And yeah, everything is just very painful this morning. Of course, it's the cold temperature. Once I got moving and get rocking and rolling, because there's so much I need to get finished. I want to get my Christmas stuff up, and I haven't even gotten it from the attic yet. I'm going to try to drag a couple of things down by myself. We'll see. So yeah, if anybody's ever had that kind of experience, chime in. Definitely interesting. Are you more likely to see ghosts when you're feeling miserable? This is a random question that pops into my head. I don't know. I don't think it really. I think that if you, more people in depression, I think have had more experiences, because especially if it's a negative entity of some sort. And I'm not saying demons, but just a bad spirit altogether would latch onto somebody in their weakest moments. I think people have had more experiences when they were suffering a depression of some kind. I've known a few people that have gone through that, where they've been on the downside like that and have had some things happen to them that was kind of like controlling. And again, I'm not saying, demon type possession type thing, just making them feel worse, odd and experiencing odd things. On the plus side, I did some grocery and Christmas shopping I needed to do. Wonderful. I need to go grocery shopping too. Come and take me, Cass. This is the problem with only having one vehicle. I got to wait until my husband's home from work, because sometimes I'd like to get it done and early and out of the way, but there's just no way I can afford to have two vehicles running and on the road. I'm into my next week. I have remembered that I have to post all of this year. I let Amazon do the heavy lifting. Amen to that. Me too. Ordered online and bam, it's at the door and you're all set. The chat is fully of craziness. There's a way to tidy it up. Everybody's got something going on. Spage. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys, I got tagged for using the new Christmas thank you from the other day when we had Emmy on. I changed it. Hopefully this one doesn't get nailed. We'll wait and see. But Spange, this is for you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Yeah, I got flagged for the music. It was supposed to be free music. Again, I'm thinking, oh, you got to be kidding. So I had to cut it out of the video. So, tidy up chat. What's that meant to mean? Well, chat is chat. Oceans. Everybody's going to pull up and talk about what they want. It's not limited to one subject. Don't worry, I can handle it. I can handle it. Scrap me, Oceans. How do you mean? Yep. God save the calendar club. Actually, I'm working on a. I didn't want to put it out there. I'm working on a calendar, guys. I'm hoping to get it done and put together. Sleep deprived, bad mood. I apologize. I like chat lots. Just feeling foul. Trying to be. I'll try to be better. Sorry. Oh, that's okay, sweetie. We get it. We don't see anybody going rabid here. That's good. Yeah, everybody talks about everything and anything. That's what it's all about. It's just morning chat. So don't worry about it. Hopefully you get some sleep in and some rest, and it'll brighten your mood. We've all been there. Yeah, Christmas one, but it got me for the music the other day. So last night, here I am, sorting through again, trying to find free music that I don't get in trouble for. I mean, it doesn't, they just flag it. I don't, lose anything, but I don't want to have to keep, because sometimes they won't monetize the video, or I got to share monetization with the creator, and it doesn't say on there. It just says free music, but apparently it's not. So yeah. So hopefully 3 months. Pomp. Wonderful, wonderful. A little Santa for Pomp. I know I'm a little behind, guys. I'm sorry, but Pomp. Makes you want to tape your toes, don't it? I hope so. I like Ouija boards. They are quite lovely. Some of them, yes, they are mystic. Some of them are very beautiful. And a lot of people get freaked out by them. I mean, if you got bad intentions, okay, then there might be a concern. But come on, I look at it as a game. I've never had any bad experiences. So my husband gets freaked out by them. Actually, I would love to have a fancy one just to hang on the wall, decoration. But let's see. I debugged myself last week. Oh, you did? Let's read this. I debugged myself last week, had trouble. I had a horrible cold. Let me learn how to read first. Then we'll get back to it. I had a horrible cold, took cold meds. I do not know what woke me, but I saw a person at the end of my bed, dogs and kitties still sleeping, kept shaking my head. Oh my goodness. Wow. And what happened after that, Miss Pinky? 4 months for Miss Pinky. Wow, have we really been doing this for this long? It's fantastic. I love it. I love you guys. Miss Pinky, for you, little Santa action. Yay! I think it's just so cute. It was me in the door mirror. Oh God. Okay. Oh man. Isn't it funny what we do to ourselves? I always, once in a while, I'll be in my room and laying down, and I catch a shadow out of the corner of my eye. And it always, what it always turns out to be is either it's something that's hanging on the door just right to go in the line of the light, and I catch it, or actually it's a strand of my hair hanging towards my eye. It's like, oh my God, How many sugars do you use in your coffee? I use 2 teaspoons. But it's a mug. It's not a small cup. It's a mug. Miss Steph. Hello, Steph. Steph at work. Dealing with icy shit show. Oh, no. Bad weather. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Carla, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, we're getting a lot of Santa action this morning. I really appreciate it, guys. I mean, you hear everybody say it, but I really do. I really, really appreciate your support. It just means everything to me. Dance along, everybody. Let's see, Mystic. Interesting that you say that. I wonder if anyone's ever had any real evidence with an Ouija board. It's true. You've heard people say that they have. It was who was that? I think it was Joe Vitale had an interesting experience with one, and there was one other person, and I can't remember who said it, and say that they won't touch them again. Where I've played around with it when I was a kid and stuff, and we'd ask it stupid questions, and Like, oh, do I have gas? And it would go, yes. And, stuff like that. So I don't know. Like I said, it's if you anything that has a bad intention to it, of course, you're going to probably experience some kind of weirdness. Anything you take to a dark place is a bad idea. But I mean, it's a board game. Now, if you had something that was like hundreds of years old that was handmade and used with a lot of evil intention, it might linger and carry a bad experience with the board. But something from Milton Bradley, I mean, I highly doubt it. I use honey. I've done that. Susan used honey in my coffee. When we've like run out of regular sugar. Yeah, I read about some of my old relatives tried, never done one quite. I don't know. Timing your ass out. Why you won't offend me? Okay, I'm lost in the loop. I've lost my way. Help. Help. People use them for bad things, Laura, but they are games. Yeah, but there is a rare occasion where people have said, well, I've had this going on and something really strange has happened. It could be coincidence. Depends on where you're using it. I mean, I wouldn't recommend taking it to like, a cemetery or something like that. It might be, well, actually might be interesting, but you might get an attachment and bring it home with you that you don't want. Yeah, and people do use them for bad things. I mean, if you're having just fun, they spook my husband out. So yeah, he won't. Because like I said, I'd like to have like a really fancy, elaborate one just for decoration, to go with the theme of the studio. But I haven't found one yet, or actually had the money because there's some of the more elaborate ones are really expensive. I haven't had the extra money to piss off on something like that. It's just doesn't justify the purchase. You won't ever see me use one. Oh, Pops is like, I don't think so. I don't think so. I must try honey in my coffee. Get some local honey, Wayne, and put it in, and it is good. It changes the flavor a little bit, but I think it's pretty good. Oh my God, not Christmas. Yeah, it's that time of season. Christmas, Christmas. Has anyone seen Pinky's new video on crowing the chat? It's amazing. I'm not saying that because I've got the tiniest writing credits. It's brilliant. Oh, I guess. I was watching some of Pinky's stuff last night, as a matter of fact, but that one I didn't catch. I plan on watching it today. I've had many experiences that I cannot debunk. See, that's the thing. You got to keep looking for those answers. That's why we do what we do. But see, you've had that experience. I mean, you do write that down. It's, nobody can deny your own experience. Oh, Mystic has seen it. Okay. Oh, I'm a little behind, aren't I, guys? Time is the thief of memory. We forget everything because of the brain's limited abilities, but the soul never forgets. Dementia patients are reported to remember everything before they die. I don't know. It's dementia. It's hard with dementia patients. My mom has dementia. It just surprises every now and then with something that she'll come out with. I got her to color the other day, and she actually remembered to stay in the lines. She did a beautiful job. She didn't change any of the colors. Everything was the same color, but at least she did that part. And I believe it's because the soul opens up and remembers everything right at the moment of death. Could be. I don't know. They would be the same experiences where everybody starts to see their loved ones at the moment of crossing over, which is wonderful. It's all about one's headspace. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Monopoly, but people think much more different and the bad because the rules stand out differently because it's got those things. It's not much different. I know the Ouija board was a game, but it wasn't made by Waddingtons. I believe it's Milton Bradley, isn't it? The one who comes out with the, and it's cardboard with a printed picture on it. So it's, how bad can that be? Given what I've been researching for Sarah, I am now a strong believer that Christmas is the second spooky season of the year. Oh yes, I did put that all in the magazine. If you guys become members, you get the link for the magazine. I have all of the spooky Christmas stuff. Exactly. Who would have thought? There was a spooky side to Christmas. It was Waddington's over here, but Parker Brothers in the US. Okay, that's it. Parker Brothers. Yep. Because that was my argument for my husband. Come on, man. It's made by Parker Brothers. Give me a break. Ouija boards were nothing to fear until the Warrens demonized them. Oh, yeah. The Warrens were full of shit. I'm sorry to say. They were people that took advantage of a situation and made big money on it. Brilliant business. It was brilliant business because they did make a fortune. They did pave the way to open up the paranormal in their own way, but I don't put any stock in pretty much anything they say. Ladies Fright, how are you, darling? I was watching your videos. You are awesome. Actually, I got to set up a moment where I'm going to have you on the show. We want to pick your brain a little bit, sweetie. If any of the mods could put her link in the description, please, because go check her out. Check out, she's a new channel. Help build up her channel. Awesome job. Spooky tales would be told around Christmas. Yeah. Most haunted crew used to do them on TV, and Derek and Yvette, but they're harmless. Yeah, Derek and Yvette, that show. And I loved watching that show, but yeah, that was all bunk too. That's the problem. Once it's on TV, yeah, it's not real. It's all for ratings. But they did a good job. I think I've got an attachment from rehabbing my daughter's house, or it sparked up the activity in my house. You know what I say about that stuff. You got to get in there and just let equipment run and see what you find out. There's something going on there. Remember, when using the Ouija boards, you got to remember to specify that you are calling upon only good spirits that are of the light and are kindness. Otherwise, who knows what spirits will come lurking. That's what I'm saying. It's all about intention. If you're looking for trouble, then you're probably going to find it. But if you're, all have good intentions, it's all in the name of fun, there won't be any problems. I just do not know how to debunk some. I have had this thing where I was with my partner just shopping, got in the car, and heard a name in my ear. I asked my partner if they had talked to them. Oh, interesting. Stuff like that, yeah. When you have it could have been anything that set off you hearing something. Any kind of, especially because it's outside, any kind of contamination. If you were in your home and you were alone and you heard, nothing was running, then I would say, okay, you got something going on in the house there. And then all you have to do is document it and just, see what you can do. Let's see. Yeah, bring up the. Nobody should celebrate a fat old man emptying his sack on children's budget. Really, should they? Oh, Pomp. Oh, God. We celebrate the spirit of Christmas. The fat old man is just the representation of actually a real person, Saint Nicholas, who did love children and would share the joy of the season with the kids. The unfortunate, poor children. But yeah, there's a lot of spooky darkness to Christmas as well. A lot of old folklore. I enjoyed looking that all up and putting it in the magazine. Nope, they had not. They asked why. I said someone just said his name in my ear. I knew of him, but never met him. They went to work and they got a call. He had passed away. All right, now, yeah, so that's freaky. Stuff like that's hard to debunk. It really is. Oh, she's sneaking and listening, so nobody knows that she's Steph can't get in trouble. It's just like when Sage is in a meeting, you'll go, put us on speaker. I'll say something really funky and get everybody's attention. I only had a wonderful soul that will remain intact no matter what happens in the brain. Let me reread that. Oh my goodness. Your mom has a wonderful soul that will remain intact no matter what happens in the brain. I wish you love and respect, and I hope things are going okay. Yeah, it's a daily challenge with my mom because you never know what's going to happen. But she just does her own thing, and I tease her a lot and joke around with her a lot, and she just looks at me like, what? Because she doesn't get any of it, but it's funny. Like we always, and I do it to her, every Thanksgiving. I'll say like, hey, is it time for you to go hunting? Get the rifle and go shoot the turkey so we can have dinner. And what? That's what she says. What? I was watching a live last night. Yes. I was watching her stuff too. Like I said, everybody go check out Ladies Fright. You're doing a great job. I'm enjoying it. Let's see. Let's get caught up. Oh my God, I would love to. My brain is ready to be harvested. I mean, we'll have to set something up, sweetie. Faith, I think you're doing a fantastic job. Thanks for putting that in, Susan. I appreciate it. Yeah, go give her some love, guys. Check her out, subscribe. That's what we're here about. We're, support, all of us little channels got to stick together. And you've got something going on there that's pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. And I'm sure everybody else will too. I have to check it out. Yeah, check her out, Susan. Great stuff she's putting out there. Good morning, Wiz. How are you, Wiz? I still got to get message you, Wiz. I'm going to get caught up. I promise. Let's see. Is the Ouija board a game? I'm not sure. You don't win anything. You don't compete. Toys, yeah, but game not. Yeah, well, they consider it a game. Just like with tarot cards. Tarot cards were originally a card game. So, it's kind of like bridge, that type of a game type of thing. Because I looked at it, I'm thinking, well, how the hell is this a game? But that was originally, designed to be just a regular card game. And then, of course, all of those so-called psychics figured out, hey, let's do it this way. Let's see, Ouija board is a game board geared towards invoking spirits and for conversation. Yeah, pretty much. Apparently, that's the prize. If you do, you get an answer. Dickens lived in the area for some time. We have Dickens Christmas festival every year. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Good morning, Sandra. Coffee before school run. Hope you're all well. We hope you are well too. I know that Sandra has a live this afternoon, I believe. But I think it coincides with my live tonight, Sandra, so I might not be able to make it. I'm having D&M Paranormal on this evening. Interesting group. I've been watching his videos. Very interesting on how they approach stuff. But I pop in quick, show my support and love, sweetie, and hang out as long as I can. I hate all the good. Let's see. I had to take a sip. I was choking, guys. I was choking. I hate all the Christmas food ads where there's 6 or so people at the table and enough food to feed an entire street. I know, really. Nobody needs to spread that big just for one day. Oh my goodness. We put out a pretty well, I wouldn't say it's huge because we do two for Christmas Eve, we do the Polish Christmas. So, and it's mostly well, it's not heavy foods, it's light foods. Um, we do the pierogi, we do kielbasa, we do a mushroom soup. And then you've got like relish trays. It's a very light meal, Christmas Eve. And then the Lebanese meal is the heavier meal where you've got the ham and the, and all of that stuff. So on and so forth. It'll be another full day of me cooking. But we love it. My family played with the Ouija board when I was about 7 or 8 years old. It didn't feel right even then. Well, because it has that spook factor, That's what they want you to believe. Well, I mean, it's up to each individual on how you want to celebrate. Yeah, and it was, our family members. We also, would go to soup kitchens on Thanksgiving and Christmas and help, donate or hand out food. So it's each to own. Ladies, I'm blushing. No need to blush, sweetie. You got something good going on there, and we're enjoying it. So keep it up. Let's see. I do enough to feed the family every year, trying to control my urges this year. You know what it is? Even though you make a lot, because my husband goes, the ham we get is pretty big. And this year we've got an extra few people coming. So, but not for nothing. Then we're eating ham, just like the turkey. We're eating it for the whole week. So none of it goes to waste, you know? No rush, Laura. Or yeah, I didn't forget you, Wiz. I'm getting caught up. I know I'm behind on the chat here. Gingy sounds like 7 brides for 7 brothers at yours. Hi, V team. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. A Wigan woman I know still reads just using playing cards. She's old school. Yeah, that is old school. That is old school. Yes, please hit the like. Put this. I smooched the like. Send the smooches. We'll take it all. We love it. Does the magic 8-ball talk to spirits? Only if you've had some spirits of your own, Wiz. The magic 8-ball. No worries, Laura. I know that. Sandra, I know when you guys put the voting up for what night for you to go live, that's why I voted for Thursday. I'm saying, oh, come on. It'll coincide with my evening show, and I didn't want to miss seeing Sandra. So yeah, just to let you know, I voted for Thursday. I would love to see that in an investigation. Oh, you know what? You know what, Wiz? That would be hilarious if somebody would do that. A magic 8-ball during an investigation. Holy crap! Who would we get to do that? That would be funny. We do the traditional meatless dinner on Christmas Eve, old school stuff. Yes, I've got to have, the kielbasa stuff and all of that. Actually, I got to make a run to the Polish market here to pick up stuff that I need for that night. Thank you, Pinky, for posting for Bristol. Everything is gone in 3 days. I always have to go shopping again after Boxing Day. I have 3 freezers and 2 fridges. Yeah, they just clean you out, right, Marie? So it's not like there's an overload of food. It might seem that way when you see the spread, but you're living on it for days afterwards. A network doesn't crash. I might go into Taco Bell. Oh, to Tesco on Boxing Day to see what they are getting rid of. Is it you get discounts then after that holiday? I mean, geez, there must be cost a fortune to feed. Let me scroll down here. Be right back. I need a hot drink. Go get that hot drink. Oh my God. Yes, SAG. That would be hilarious. Yeah, it was me, Sandra. I'm the Thursday vote. I was thinking, no, it's got to do it on Thursday so I don't miss it. Shook the 8 ball. It said possible. There you go. SAG. Yeah, that would be great. Bring that up to him, Wes. And the next day, when he goes on his next adventure, bring an 8 ball. There you go. Susan says she'll do it. Yeah, you got to do that. I want to see what happens. That would be hilarious. Shame you can't just walk into a doctor's like you could years ago. Yeah, Wayne, I know it's terrible. They're always booked out 4 months in advance. It's just, it's stupid. Then they tell you to go to the emergency room. Don't ever go to the emergency room because then they're there for days. If you got urgent care, go there. 3-course meal with all the trimmings and sides, and then do a big buffet the next day too. Yeah. It's just the season of food and bloat. Good morning, Parasolo. How are you? Glad you could join us. I'm getting caught up, guys. Parasolo, you got your coffee? Good. Watching from work. Wonderful. Don't get busted. Let's see. You know what would be near impossible to fake evidence with? One of those things made up of blunt pins you push your face into. You couldn't attach. Oh, yeah. Good idea. Good idea, Pop. Awesome. I know. I can't wait for Sean and Ryan's debut on the tutus. Hilarious. Would be something if it would work, though. Yeah, it would. Susan, when are you going out again? Soon? If you are, do get one. Bring it. That would be. I'd like to see what happens. I don't plan on going out until spring, guys. So no cemetery tromping for this gal and 2 feet of snow. This just doesn't happen. Really worrying. A whole system, walk-in, center, and option maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, the medical field right now sucks as far as a patient's point of view, because I get it. They're overloaded. They're understaffed. You know, we had 3 hospitals here. They built the new hospitals and shut down 2 of the other ones. Big mistake, because we have a big city and outskirt areas that we were supporting in the medical. They should have left them all open, but it was a money thing. So the people who voted for the new hospital got their money, made a fortune, and now we have to sit at the emergency room for 8 hours before we even leave the waiting room. It's just total bullshit. My husband and I were talking about that last night, actually. It's just, that's what it is. Excuse my language, but bullshit. You're sick. The last thing you want to do is spend 8 hours in a room full of other sick people. Hibernation has begun. Yes, it has. Engage. Parasolo, I plan to do a video outdoors this month if work gives me enough time to. It's just too cold. Even though I might have the option, I've got my fingers crossed. I've told you guys before about this old state hospital that we had here. It's a huge building. It takes up several blocks, and it's been locked up for years. I was talking with my brother-in-law over the holiday, and he knows somebody that his father is in charge of that building. So we're trying to get a hold of him to see if he'll let us go through there and do an investigation. So, keep your fingers crossed. Maybe I'll be able to get in there. I've been dying to get in there for years, but they usually won't let you because it's state run. And you know how it is with the state. Oh no, we can't have you in there. You get hurt, you get sued. And I'm going to need a whole crew to go in there because the building is just huge. So hopefully I'll hear something about that. Yeah, this sounds like a good experiment. Probably would take a lifetime for something to happen, but who knows? Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Good morning, Ed. How are you, Ed? So yeah, whoever goes out first, grab an 8-ball, see what happens. I really am curious to see. That was brilliant, Wiz. I would like to see what happens. Yeah, Laura, it is BS. The amount of time I've been poorly and not gone to the doctors is endless. I've lost faith. Wayne, I hear you, sweetie. I really do. I've got the same problem. The issues with my back and all of that. I've been to all the pain specialists and they just want to push pills on you. Well, I can't take any of the pills because I'm allergic to them. And then they want to hook you up to, electricity and zap you. You ain't doing that to me either. So I'm thinking that my last resort might have to be surgery, and I really don't want that either. So I think I'm going to suck it up until I almost can't walk, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe that's a dumb idea, but hey, I got to the bottom. Woohoo! An 8-ball. What have I walked into? Hi, James. Wiz come up with a brilliant idea to have somebody take a magic 8-ball out on an investigation and see what happens. I would love to see the thing, not even shaking it. I would love to see the thing spin around inside and come up to the little window on its own. That would be freaking awesome. We might be surprised. Let's see, Wayne, more often than not, when you go to the docks, you catch something in the. Yeah, that's what it is, Roger. You're right. You're going into a cesspool of germs and you come home with the flu. So, yeah, I don't even want to be bothered with it. 8-ball is no worse than better than abs. Yeah, exactly. Abs. So, what the heck, I did see something that Cass said, and it's not showing up here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Never thought of using an 8-ball. I had one years ago. Yeah, what the hell? You know what? They got all these other stupid gadgets that, really don't do crap. But so bring in an 8-ball. What the hell? They're using cat balls, for God's sakes. I've just put on the THC vape oil for insomnia. Just received my prescription, and it's definitely will help me next time. At nighttime, definitely not day thing. Oh yeah, I know. I was talking to my cousin about that because they use a lot of these vapes and the gummy things because I was telling how you guys are all educating me on the gummy stuff, and she says, "Yeah, get up." She goes, "If I do get the gummy," she goes, "just take a bite out of one. Don't take a whole one." She says, "Because it might knock me on my ass. Oh, who knows?" So again, yeah, I have to figure out my dosage or whatever. I don't know. It's something I still got to look into. We have nurse practitioners taking places of doctors. I cannot deal with it. They are not trained enough. My doc is good. I lucked out. Yeah, I lucked out too as far as going to my personal doc. But yeah, if you got something really serious and you got to go to the emergency room, you might as well forget it. You're going to be there a day or two. It's ridiculous. And I did, like I said, I missed that thing that Cass was saying. Yeah, if I do get into that building, I would love to be able to bring in a bunch of other people, content creators, but um, everybody pretty much lives really far from me. So I'm just going to gather up my group, my sister, my brother-in-law. At least if there's 3 or 4 of us, then we'll be able to, do part of the building anyway. So I got my fingers crossed. Cat balls, yeah, I have a ton of those, but I gave them all to my brother. There are around 30 left. Yeah, my cat doesn't even play with cat balls. That tells you how great they are. But I did have one that you actually had to beat the crap out of it to make it go off. So they might have been a good one to use. Actually, it's still in my bag. Because I'm serious. I mean, you should be able just to slowly touch it and it goes off. This one, no, you really had to thump the shit out of this thing to make it work. So that might be the one that you put out to see if anything happens. Yeah, Laura, the gummies in the U.S. are much stronger than we are having in the U.K. Yeah, that's what she says. You got to be careful. And then my sister was telling me that a lot of time, you know what it does? It just helps you forget about the pain. She goes, because the pain really doesn't go away. I don't know. Too many glitches in the cap hole. Yeah, I don't recommend anybody using them, but people are trying different ways to use them, setting them on a base of some sort so that they can't be set off so easily. So, which is a good thing, I think. The way the song is not getting out of my head, including images. Oh, oh, I know one medical company that doesn't charge for the consultancy. Yeah, well, we have a lot of urgent cares here. I'm sure you guys got them out there. But that's just everybody's going to urgent care. You're in and out within an hour or so. And that's how it used to be here when we had all the other hospitals open. It, you 2 hours maybe tops that you were in there, in and out. The new hospital we have here, the last time I took my husband for his sciatic issue, 7 hours. 7 freaking hours. And you know how it is for somebody in my condition to sit for 7 hours, and I was dying, and I'm thinking I'm going to kill these people if we don't get out of here pretty soon. I'd be laying on the floor. I looked into it. Marie, I'll look into it. Marie, cheers. I say start with the non-THC gummies and work your way up to the strength. And if you feel like you need to go stronger, then work. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was taught. I said, oh, my sister go, oh, my crew is telling me what to look for, how to, because I don't know anything about any of this crap. Even though the back has been better, knock on wood, guys. Somebody knock on my own head. It's been okay, but I've been really slowing things down. I'm sure ghosts, particularly from other eras, are more likely to shy away from anything modern. What sorcery is this? I'm leaving. Exactly, Roger. Exactly. They're black magic. That's what they would think. And black magic. They're witches. Stay away from them. Because 1800s. They don't know what the hell a cat ball is. They don't know what any of this stuff is. We need somebody to debunk if Santa has blue balls or not. Oh, well, you ride around in a sleigh. Of course, it's just supposed to keep them warm. Who knows? And we don't know if anything's going on up there at the North Pole. I mean, Mrs. Claus is there, maybe. Got my mom some 1,000 milligrams of CBD joint cream. She loves it. She wishes she tried it 20 years ago. Really helps with pain. She slept. Oh, really, James? Oh, thank you for the heads up on that. See, some people, this stuff works great. Other people, eh. My luck, it'd be eh. And then I would need like a huge, 5-gallon pail so I could just dip the whole body in it. Just dunk me in. Don't get me started on ERs. You can't get in because illegals use it as their regular doctor's office. Was witness to this many times this year. They laugh about it too. Yeah, because they don't have regular doctors. We were running into that problem here. And they had signs up. If you're really sick, and you're in real urgent medical care, come to the ER. If not, please make an appointment with your regular doctor because it's just ridiculous. They're really understanding of your needs. If you use quite a bit, it's best of them, they can give you the right allowance per month. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to stop in one of our local shops, question the people, see what they recommend. Well, y'all, go tomorrow at funeral for a friend. I need to crochet for chair. Oh, so sorry, passing of your friend. So just many prayers your way, Carla, and thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Crochet, I miss crocheting. Actually, my thumb's just starting to work. Woo! I had a cream, but it was weak and only a small tube for a lot of money. Yeah, see, that's the problem. The cost. They are called bud tenders, and the fact brings me a little joy in my life. Yeah, I don't know anything about all that. Well, only from what you guys have told me. I don't, because I wasn't into any of that stuff. I never really partaked in the bud scene. Hit or miss once in a while, but yeah, no. I have NHS 24 England and NHS 11 Scotland. England's run by different companies and agencies, in Scotland is nationalized. Plus, minor injuries are as nurse call handlers and GPs. Oh, yeah. See here, like I said, they shut down the other two hospitals, which really stinks. I think they should have left them open, along with the new modern hospital, which I think is worthless as tits on a cow on a bull. But you know what I mean. Um, Mostly people now go to urgent care because they're tired of sitting for hours in the emergency room. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Smokey McCover does a video explaining the ease of the process because many people feel like they have to hide things. UK people, usually they assess you over the phone and either send you to an out of hours doctor, sends you to a minor injuries or ER, or sends an ambulance. Oh, we encourage also to use the services at the pharmacies for really minor issues. You have to get to all of your shots and stuff at the pharmacies now, which I'm not a big fan of. But unfortunately, we have to go there now. I've been taking gummies on weeknights to help me go to sleep. I have liked it, but I just want to use it until my sleep schedule is better. So, but you've having a good experience, right, ladies? I just, I don't know. Like I said, I've got to go in, do some talking, get some information. I have to do the school run. Woohoo! Let's see. My show is at 7 my time. So I believe that's no, that would be 7 my time. So that would be 10 your time, Sandra. I think. I always get screwed up. You guys are 5 hours ahead of me. No, I'm a big fat liar. So if it's 7, so that would be, I don't know, midnight your time if it's 7 my time. So like I'm saying, I should be able to hang out in yours and then just pop in over to mine. I always try to do that. Regulation stopped prescription gummies, so I had to change to oil for nighttime. Unfortunately, both of my kids require emergency 10 because usually they are admitted into that. Yeah, because you have a lot of health issues stuff. So yeah, you can't just pop into any old like drugstore. Unfortunately, it puts me to sleep. I've never been able to do it at parties or in public because I just go to sleep. Oh, you're at a party, you pop one, and then the next thing you know, she's snoring in a corner. CBD for sleep, according to the literature, etc., is less habit forming than melatonin, let alone prescription sleep meds. It works really well. Magnesium for sleep. Yeah, I used to take a prescription sleep aid a while back, but I don't anymore because then I'm afraid I sleep too much and then end up, having an accident. An accident. Because I usually wake up a couple times. I have to go to the bathroom. Yes, UK time. Yes, I'm not asleep. I'll pop in. Okay, Sandra. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, don't forget to check out Sandra's show tonight. I forgot the time, Sandra. My bad. Put in there what time and stuff, Sandra, so everybody can. And then one of the mods will put in your link again so they can hang out with Sandra. She's doing a beautiful job. See, she was an old pro and didn't even know it. That's what everybody says. They go, oh, I don't know. I'm afraid to come on. Or, oh, I don't know if I could do it. Yes, you can. It's just like having a chat with somebody. You're concentrating on the person you're talking to, not thinking about, the wide range of people that are watching. That's how I see it anyway. Unfortunately, Cass, my immune system is shot. Allergies, so it doesn't work alone. I had to CBD combined, but it's only a small amount. Yeah, I'm just, oh my God. I have the same issues. And I never had any of these issues growing up. Allergies. Just sucks. It really sucked after I had my surgery and I couldn't take the pain medication because I was allergic to it. So, oh man, it was horrible. And it took me, because of the fibro, it took me longer to heal. Whereas my husband, it was gallbladder surgery. My husband was up and running around within a day. Me, it was 3 weeks. Oh, my guts were killing me. I couldn't, it was awful. All I did was sit in a chair with an ice pack on my guts. Oh my God, it was horrible. Good morning, Alessio. Or afternoon for you. How are you? Our spicy meatball. So let's see. Yeah, everybody's different. So that's what the thing is. And I know you guys have told me to just go into one of the shops, question them, tell them what's going on with me. And I mean, they should know their stuff, right? And they'll know what to say or what to give me. Yeah, same Laura. I have surgery coming up in January. Yeah, so oh, poor thing. It takes us longer. Tonight is okay. Sandra's is tonight at 8 p.m. UK time, 3 o'clock our time on the East. Uh, Tonight I have a talk with the community, and thanks. You are welcome, Sandra, sweetie. So let's raid her tonight, guys, and go check it out. Everybody's showing off their Italian. You're making me want to learn, guys. Ciao, Alessio. Thank you for putting that up, Pinky. I appreciate it. My mods are the bomb. Did you guys watch the wrestling the other day? Fantastic. I did better. I didn't win, but I did better. So, oh, Spage, I Googled it. Right on. Oh, jeez. Let's see. I don't know how it's around you, but go to the dispensary and not a smoke shop. A dispensary has people who should be trained specifically on their oh yeah, we have a couple of them here. We have a ton of smoke shops too, but yeah, we have a couple of dispensaries. So I got to check them out. Okay, get those kids off to school. Get them out of there. I loved the wrestling. Yeah, the wrestling was great. I did pretty good, didn't I? I was hoping to win, but next time. I look at it this way because I'm still new on the block. So, I got to get in there a few times and then eventually one day I'll win. It'll be good enough. Just a one will be good for me. I'm not greedy. The next one is going to be on the 18th. Okay, mark your calendars, guys. See who's going to get stomped next time. And it's done. Adelaide Haunted Horizons versus SEG. Oh my God, it's going to be fun. Oh my God. Oh, I would love to be able to sleep through the night. Isn't that pretty sad when you was I miss the days where I could go to sleep and get a good 8 hours and wake up and feel great. It's been years. I get probably a good solid 3 hours sleep. And then I have to take a nap every day because I just run out of gas. It's just like, oh God, I can't make it. And I have to take an hour nap. I wonder if Paul is still in the doghouse after beating Claire in the battle royale. Oh, yep. That's trouble. It is what it is, man. The wrestling ring is just, you never know what's going to happen. Thank you, Pinky, for putting that out there. Oh, Laura, I know how that feels. Bloody fibro. Yeah, isn't it pretty? It's pretty sad. Please, I'll take 5 hours sleep. Wait a second. It's finally the Secondnator SmackDown Seg Spaghetti. Be still my heart. Yeah. Good morning, Julie. Oh, poor Julie's freezing. We're all freezing. Where is it? How much is? Yeah, holy crap, man! What's the temp where you are, Julie? It's 20 degrees here. 20 balmy degrees. Love it. Half frozen. And they get poor Marie. Is it Marie that one says she's got to wait to have the heat because she don't have the money, right? Isn't that just bullshit? There I go again with the bullshit. That should be mandatory that everybody has heat in the wintertime, no matter if you have money or not. Excuse me. Fibro and insomnia battle each other. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. Yes, they do. And see, that's the problem that you heal, your body heals itself when it's sleeping. So when you have, fibro or any other nerve disorder or that, impedes your sleep, we don't get the rest we need to heal. So it makes the next day even worse. I just applied for power up from the energy company, but have to pay it back. Ah. Now see here, we have a who's meatballs? The spicy meatball. We have here. It's a service through the county. It's called HEAP, and they have it's through the county. So if you are a lower income household, you apply through the county to get the HEAP, and they pay the heat bill. It helps you out, Julie. Oh my God, 25 degrees. Excuse me. I don't have heat either. No furnace. Mine died. Oh God, Julie. Do you have anybody to help with that, Julie? So, because that sucks. I'm sorry. It should be mandatory that everybody has heat. I don't know how homeless people do it. How do they survive out in this weather? Especially, I mean, 20 is normal, but when you get to like below the 0 point, how do these people do it? I don't know. The man is half clothed too, which is always a bonus. Oh, it's just come on. Wait, found some breathwork exercises you can do that will warm you up. Oh, well, you just have to find alternative ways. Ceramic heaters, which are electric, but I mean that runs the electrical bill. Not too bad though, because we use an extra one um, in our house, in a ceramic heater, and it doesn't really affect the electric bill that bad. But seeing that we just had our house insulated, well, it's 2 years now. 2 years ago, it's a big improvement. Let's see, they don't overheat, but reflect back your own body heat. The blanket really works. Oh, cool. Actually, that's what always kills me. Most people nowadays don't use a top sheet on their beds, and I don't understand why. They just use a duvet or comforter of some kind. And if they realize that the sheet helps hold in the body heat in the winter months, so it's warmer when you have a top sheet plus your blankets. And I don't know, the younger generation doesn't get it. I don't mind some heavy breathing. Who's breathing? Who said breath works? Oh, a little bit of that heavy breathing. Woo! The guy came out to make sure it was disabled. He cut the power off. For your furnace? So you're saying you don't have any electricity either? Laura, they don't do it. We have found homeless people frozen solid, but billionaires need their tax breaks. Oh, James, I know it's terrible. The ones around here, they make it. I don't know how they do it. And we have a ton of empty buildings in the city. And I'm sorry, I think the county should open them up. And we have homeless shelters, but they get filled up quick. So open up some of these other buildings and put in some cots and stuff and turn the freaking heat on so these people have a place just to go to sleep, Love wrestling is that most interested, like the WWE. Yeah, I used to wrestle in grade school. And then I was always big into the, professional wrestling. But then as I got older, I just stopped watching it. Very entertaining. I don't even know any of the new wrestlers, to be honest, because I haven't watched. But I enjoy what Alessio is doing a great deal. He makes it exciting and it's fun, and I love it because everybody's a character. I saw self-heating blankets too recently. Just can't remember where. Well, they've got a blanket for everything. Believe believe it or not. The one blanket that keeps you cool, which is really weird. I'd love to know how that works. I had to look that one up. Be right back. Kid come in. Drama starts. Uh-oh. Send them out. Send them along their way. I remember one Christmas Eve, we had our gas boiler declared unsafe. No hot water except our electric shower. Excuse me, heating and house. Oh, mom raced to the electric store for electric under blankets and heaters. He said it would cost 8,000 to 10,000 for new furnace. Here we go, choking away. Oh my God, 8 to 10 grand. Now you own your home, or is it, Julie? I mean, you don't have to say. I'm just because if you're renting that space, that's the landlord's responsibility. But if it's your own home, then there's got to be some kind of program out there that can help you finance some kind of heating system. They'll lower the house prices in the area so the homeless don't get that option. See around here, well, they don't want to be bothered around here. Exactly, Laura. They should turn some abandoned buildings into shelters or community centers. Exactly, Wayne. Exactly. And we've got a ton of them. And they're just boarded up and they're owned by the city. So there's no excuse. Okay, homeless shelters that you have already opened, they're full. Open up some of these other buildings. And see, that's what a lot of the homeless do around here. They break into those buildings. They just pop off the plywood that they have over the doors or windows and they sneak in. And then unfortunately, then they start a fire in them to keep warm. And so this is the problems that they're having. Just open up a couple more of them so that these people got just not to live in. I get it. You're not responsible to give them a place to live, but give them a place to sleep. This is one of the things I always lay my head down at night is that thank God that we have a place to sleep that's warm and a bed to lie in. That opens up to liability. Yeah, see, it's liabilities. Well, you know what? It's a liability to have them out on the street freezing to death. It's always about money. It's just ridiculous. I don't give a crap what anybody says. The city has enough money to open up another couple of houses just so these people have a warm place to sleep. They make enough money off of the taxpayers so that they could have their fancy houses and all their garbage. They could help out, These people, most of them are mental health issue people, and they shut down the mental hospital. So they threw them out in the street. Well, you took away their place to live and get some kind of care. Give them a place to sleep. Make it up. Right, Laura, you mentioned Alessio, not heard of him. You haven't watched Spaghetti's channel, Alex? Yeah, that's who he is. Spaghetti's channel, that's Alessio. That's his name. If not, check him out. Check it out if you haven't seen that with our arthritis and other things. Oh, honey, you're gonna hurt. Yeah, start making some noise. Start finding out where you can get some help. Winter's long, long and hard, and you've got to have something. Alessio heard his name. It was just us speaking your name just to give us a smile. Providing safe shelter reduces crime and drug rates. People are less likely to reoffend when they provide shelter. Yeah. And give me a break. How much does it cost just to open a door and turn a furnace on? And some cots. Come on. Give me a break. Then they'll spend thousands. Well, my husband worked for the county, and the bigwig in the county office there spent thousands and thousands of dollars to redecorate his floor in the building. All modern desks and computers, and they didn't need that crap. And then you got the bum outside the building begging people for change and looking for cans. But he's got, a $10,000 plaque on the wall. Ugh, get me going on that. Biggest bullshit show there is. I woke up a couple of days ago and could see my breath. Oh my goodness. You've got to find a way, Julie, to get yourself some heat. I am glad then. Yes, just the saying of your name brings a smile to our face. No, not Laura Wright. Have to know I have not seen him. Oh yeah, guys, put in Alessio's link so that Alex could check out the wrestling. The wrestling's we have a ball. We do a sleep out for the homeless in Warrington and Liverpool. Nice. Everyone is one bad day from. Excuse me. One bad day from being homeless. You are so right, James. I'll tell you, if I didn't own my house, I couldn't afford an apartment. I would be homeless because the rent around here is so outrageous. It's more than my mortgage. So there's no way that I would be living on the streets. Can't afford it. I mean, when you're paying over $1,200 for like a studio apartment, that's insane. But but first we watched Laura, of course. Oh, of course, of course. Thank you, Pinky, for posting that. James, I have already been there. I was homeless for 9 months. Oh, Marie, I'm sorry to hear that. But you've achieved improvement, and that's wonderful. That's no joke being homeless. And it's true, we are just from one bad moment away, most of us, from being homeless. See, I have a pop-up camper, and everybody goes, "Oh, why don't you sell it? You haven't used it in a couple of years." Ago, no, I'm going to hold right on to it because it is like a mini house on wheels. So if anything does go bad, I've always got, I'll just open it up, and it has, it has a furnace, it's got a refrigerator, it's got everything I need. So, I always think of if anything did go bad, there's a place at least I could lay my head down. Be careful your pipes don't freeze. It could end up being worse the situation. I hope you. Yeah, I have surgery next week too. Oh, Julie, yeah, honey, you got to start doing some phone calls. Figure out you got to get some kind of heat in there. I had to fight 3 years to keep my place after being here since 1974. Local millionaire bought my building and gave everyone an eviction notice. See, that just pisses me off. They buy the building and you've been there all those years because they don't care. My aunt is going through that right now. My aunt is late 70s. She just moved this past weekend because somebody bought her home. She's been in that house for over 40 years. And somebody new bought the house and threw her out. Who wants to move when they're in their late 70s? You figure at that age, you're finally set and settled, and that's it. That's where you're going to die. And, no. If you don't own it and you can't support the ownership, they don't care. They just throw you out. Yeah, many people sofa surf and don't count as homeless. It was in 2017. It was a very long story, but yes, achieved more than everyone ever thought. You just got to keep positive and keep moving forward. And there you proved it. When you go from that situation to having what you have, I have a girlfriend, the same thing. She had problems with alcohol, became homeless, and she was bopping from everybody's house. And finally, thank God, it's been 5 years. She's been sober, and she's got her own little place, and it's wonderful. because she kept pushing forward. And she had people to support her, you know? Good morning, Purple. How are you this morning? Oh, wonderful. Alex sub to Alessio's channel. I was literally homeless in the streets, flea bitten, in pain, and not allowed to stay with family due to them having my kids, and social services would not allow me to stay anywhere. What the hell kind of crap is that? I see when my girlfriend was going through that, I let her stay here. And she only had one rule to follow. She wasn't allowed to drink in my home. So if she was going to go out and drink, then she had to find somewhere else to sleep. Because I wasn't going to support her addiction. And she, she followed the rule. She thought that was fair, and I thought it was fair. I was trying to help her in the best way I could. I support her 100%. Fed her, would clothe her, would do whatever I needed to do to keep her going. But as far as the booze goes, if you're going to drink, then you have to take it outside, because I wasn't going to allow her to do it in my home. It's supposed to be a safe place, not a place for her to, get shit-faced and, get herself into more trouble. And I'm glad to say that, she's conquered that demon and has moved on. I was homeless at 14 in a big city. Oh, wow. So young. So young. And scary at 14. Oh, my God, gracious. So scary. It's just me and my cat freezing to death. Oh, Julie. Seriously, you've got to get on that quick. Find some way. There's got to be a way. Even if you mention it to your doctors and tell them, listen, I've got the surgery coming up and I've got no heat. Maybe there's some institution that they can call and contact to help you straighten that out. James is leaving us. Goodbye, James. Thanks for joining us. Especially during the holidays when I think a lot of want to look for the light in the dark. I remind myself to think globally, actively volunteer, donate, boycott, vote. Yeah. We've got to take a part in the best ways that we can. When you see them on the, a lot of them on the streets, why they're on the streets. It's usually drug addiction or another kind of addiction, but it's cold. So you give them, all right, what's a couple of dollars? If you got it, give it. It only, it just makes you feel better. And hopefully you're helping somebody. Just my doctors don't care at all. Oh, you got to be giving me, holy shit, Julie, you're lucky I'm not there. I got a big mouth when it comes to that stuff. I'd be ripping into them. I only smoked weed. I never done it around my kids, but the social workers struck off and found it to be doing H. So 3 families had their kids returned. The damage was done. Yeah, once they get in, social services get in, it's a problem. Because they think they know better. And of course, now, all right, marijuana is legal in majority of places. So now what are they going to do? I get it. You're going to do it, fine, do it. And it's great. Never do it around your children. Just like smoking cigarettes. My husband and I smoked years ago, and we never did it around anybody's kids. We never did it around our son. And then I quit for 17 years, which was great. Unfortunately, I started up again 5 years ago, but that's another story. And again, if somebody comes over and they have a baby, or I go to someone's house, I don't do that in their home. I snuck into movie theaters and slept to get warm. Oh my goodness. I just have to be. I'm thankful I never had to experience that. I always say, if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. But you know what? That's not true. It really isn't true. I mean, it's everyday woes and worries like everybody else has. Stuff breaks down. You never have any money to fix it, but it always works out in the end eventually. But I could always say that I was blessed to never have to experience being homeless or being hungry. So that's right there. That's the bottom line is that you're blessed as long as your belly's full and you got a warm place to sleep. All the other stuff is just stuff. It's not like we live an extravagant life. It's the basics. I'm not a label whore, so I don't buy all the name brand, purses and all that, which I find ridiculous. But if that's your thing, okay. But I don't buy that kind of crap. Or waste money on frivolous shit that I really don't need. I got enough crap. I don't need any more crap. Except for, I got the miniature that I'm putting together, which I'm having a ball. And it's really showing how blind I am. Because I can't see, so I got to magnify it so I can see to put the stuff together. But I'm taking pictures so I can show everybody when it's finished. I'm having a ball doing it. Really, I miss, because I love putting together miniatures, and I have doll houses, and I missed it. It's fun. Even though my hands don't work as good as they used to, it takes me longer, but I'm having a good time. Good morning, Raven. How is Raven? I live in a very small town, not much here. Yeah, that's the problem too. It takes longer to get help when you're in those smaller towns. I was lucky. I was in a big city. I worked doing dishes for food in restaurants. There you go. And not for nothing. If they did they know you were a homeless graduate? Because usually if they know, they help you out, find a cot to sleep in at night. I mean, you work there. A lot of places would let you sleep, in the basements of the restaurants. I won my kids back, and I have 2 home. My son is going to university, so I know I was never the problem. That's wonderful, Marie. Wonderful. The Ice Hotel in Sweden. Oh, yeah, I know. That's cool. I've seen that. I've seen that on TV. That's amazing. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but why would you want to sleep there? It's an ice hotel, man. It's cold. But it's pretty cool. And if you're going to be homeless, at least do it in a warm city so it'd be easier. But we all don't have that luxury. But it's also dangerous. It's a scary thing because you're out on the streets and all kinds of weird shit happens and scary people, and so I couldn't imagine doing that at 14. That's difficult. And you're here today and to talk about it. You're a strong person, graduate, to go through such a thing like that. You're a strong person. So proud of you. Yes, Marie, it is. It's a true accomplishment. Wonderful. And I'm sure it was really difficult. Just like I've been watching a lot of the videos on YouTube about these random people will go by and pay for people's groceries and stuff in the store. And if you're able to do that, My hat's off to you. It's people are in such need. In this day and age, you wouldn't think that we would have these kind of struggles. We shouldn't. There's so much money and food to go around in the world, and we still have people that are homeless and hungry, and that's sad. That's sad on us, on a race of individuals. We still have to deal with these kinds of things because you know what it is the money is the one if you got money, that's it. You're good, and they don't give a shit. If we gave more, thought to us as a species, and I don't know, it's so frustrating. There's no reason for anybody to be hungry and homeless nowadays. Heading towards dusk already. Oh my goodness. And our day is just starting. Yeah, 10:30 here. I'm scared I'm going to fall asleep on the bus. Yeah, because you don't know what's going on that bus. You might wake up stripped naked and have nothing. They take everything. You ever notice how we blame the poorest people for the most problem? Yeah, it's just it's backwards. It is backwards. Oh, these poor people, they do this, they do that. Well, you got to find out why they do that. You know, maybe because they don't have anything. So it makes them act out. If everybody had the bare necessities just to live life, we would have a lot less problems. We really would. Back when I was working, I made a bit of money from an Airbnb. I would help out friends who were having bad times by buying them loads of groceries, baby items, whatever they needed, and treats to a wonderful cast. Yeah, we did that as well too. Right now, we can't afford to do that because we're just scraping by at the moment. But uh, whenever my husband and I knew that somebody was going without, either we would give them money or groceries. I would empty out my cupboards and bring whatever they needed. Nowadays, it's sad when would you like to donate? I says, well, you know what? I need somebody to donate to me. I said, that's bad. I've worked all these years, and when you get to the point where, things get used up because either you're sick or something happens and you lose your savings or you used your savings, and now you got to build it back up again. And it's just like one thing after another. It always feels like, you just keep getting kicked back. But you gotta push forward. That's the only way you survive. Tomorrow is always a new day, always a new beginning. Exactly. Our servicemen are going without while others live in. Yeah, exactly. I always believe that someday that might be me. Some people were chancers, but most were honest. Yeah, exactly. Because that's always my husband always bitches and complains. And then sometimes I get on him. I says, I get it. You're having a bad day. We're having a bad moment. We're going through a rough patch right now. But you have to be. I'm a positive. Think of it this way: we could be living under a bridge, man. We've got a home and a bed to sleep in and food. That's it. The rest of it is just stuff. I fell asleep on the wrong train once. It was scary waking up. Oh God, yeah, that's what it is. I remember years ago when I used to have to take a bus. And it's scary. You got some really interesting folks on the bus. And then there was one time where I was waiting at the bus stop and there was two people fighting over cigarette butts in the cracks of the sidewalk. And I'm thinking, you know what? That's it. I got to get my license. I'm done with this. These people scared the hell out of me. I used to ask first, what do you need? Then go through. Oop, it jumped on me. go through the other stuff like trash bags, washing, liquid, toiletries. Yes, that's the big thing. Toiletries and underclothes, underwear, socks, t-shirts. Traveling in a bus for 6-hour journey once, fell asleep, ended up missing my stop. Oh my God. Then had to get on another bus home. My 6-hour trip turned into 12 hours. Oh God, Pinky. Oh my God. Life is hard. I lost 50 years of my ladies and my things. My pension now says I owe them 20. Oh man. That's horseshit, graduate. That is just horseshit. Yeah, life is hard. It really is. And see, you got to keep going. So you've got to just pick and choose what's important. The rest of it, just let it fall to the wayside. And it's hard. 600 a month. Wow. Especially with the cost of everything nowadays. It's very difficult. I was just burgled in the summer. Yeah, yeah. Holidays, I know how you feel after building up everything again. Yes. And then, I know there's days where I'll sit, and I'm sure you guys, there's days where you'll sit and say, what did I do that was so bad that I have to have this kind of luck? Why you feel like, why am I being punished? What did I do? And it really isn't what any of us have done. It's just life. Because, I found myself saying that many times, oh God, what did I do that is so bad that I'm going through this? And it's just to make you stronger for when something really, really bad happens, When billionaire secretaries pay more taxes than our boss does, oh, we know the system is messed up. But don't worry, we'll blame the immigrants instead. The usual lie. Yep. I have no problems with people coming to this country because they're trying to make a better life for themselves. I do have a problem when they sneak in here illegally and then they collect all the benefits that are for the people who are here, that were born here and are legally here. You want to come to the United States? I know it's a long process. It's a pain in the ass. Do it the right way. My grandparents did it the right way. You got sponsored, you did the paperwork, and you come over here the legal way, not a problem. Then you're entitled to everything that's here. You've worked here, you've served your country here, you're an American. And I get it. A lot of them sneak in. My husband was just working with a couple of guys at the construction site, and they were from Mexico. They didn't speak English, but they were here legally on a work visa, and the visa just ran out and they had to go home. They earned a living to bring home money to their families, and that's wonderful. And it was done the right way. Just do it the right way. Exactly, Laura. I'm sick of the bad luck this year. Yeah, I'm with you, Marie. And my husband and I have been stomped on this year pretty hard. And I just don't, but we got to keep going, we just got to keep going. Here in the UK, they won't tax billionaires and big corporations who taxes are dodging, but they are going after asylum seekers, the disabled, trans people, and it's a hate speech everywhere. I know you guys got some really crappy shit going on over there in the UK. I'm happy for people to come and live in New Zealand. New Zealand is beautiful. But they need to know that this country is an expensive place to live. Yeah, it's getting to be that way everywhere, Pinky, though. All the prices of everything are going up, but our income isn't going up. But even though I just read a news statement there. The minimum wage is going up in New York, so that means all the stuff's going to go up. Just to kind of balance it out, so you still stay at that poverty level. My God, my entire life has been rough, and I don't know what I did wrong to deserve this crap over and over. Julie, we all say that. We all do it. But just like I would tell my husband, Julie, be grateful that you're alive. You wake up every morning. You have to think that way. You're grateful to be alive and waking up in the morning. You had a place to sleep. It might not have been the warmest place right at the moment, but it's still a place to lay your head. And you have your kitty. So those are the pluses, and your miracle will come. When, we don't know, just like anybody else's, we don't know. I'd love it if I went to a grocery store and the guy says, "Well, I'll pay for all your groceries." Score. But that means we'll be eating something more than pasta this week. A speech. I just lost it all 3 days ago. My heart was torn huge. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's graduate. Just, you got to stay positive, sweetie. And I always tell everybody that, tomorrow's a new day, a new beginning. We don't know what's going to happen. Just be grateful that we're going to be, God willing, we wake up tomorrow, Nothing is ever promised. And there is nowhere that it's written that life is easy. We just got to figure out what's important. And it's not the material crap. It really isn't. Everybody wants all the fancy stuff. The fancy house, cars and all that garbage. But the bottom line is, what is going to make it so that life is livable for you, Now, yeah, we could go out and get like my house. We have one vehicle. My husband uses it. I hardly ever drive, but I still drive when I have to, because he's always got it for work. But thank God we have that. I could go put myself into debt and go buy another vehicle that's going to sit in the driveway the most of the time. Why do that? Just to say because I have it? No. It just doesn't make any sense. You have to think on the practical. Unemployment is bad here, and we had a new IKEA open in Auckland, and they advertised 50 jobs and had over 5,000 people apply. Yeah, see, that tells you that everybody is in the same boat. I am stronger than I thought, sharing this with all of you. Yes, you're amazing. Here again, another way to think of it is to be grateful. You were homeless at 14. You survived that. And you rose up and built yourself a life with a family and a home. And okay, you're getting kicked in the face right now. Everybody's got that moment, but you still got things to be grateful. Yeah, group hug, exactly. You still got something to be grateful for. We would all be able to love to win the lottery. Oh, and of course, the first thing I always think of is, if I ever won the big lottery, how many people I could help. That's my first thought. Where other people think, "Oh, I'm going to go and do this," and then piss all this money off. No, I'm thinking, "Oh, I could pay off my son's mortgage. I could, pay off my mortgage. I could get better things for my parents, and hit that grocery store and load up on food." Those are the things I think about. Where other people think, "Oh, we're going to get this big fancy mansion that, I'm one person, but I've got 14 bedrooms and 40 cars and gold lined toilet bowls." And it's just crap. It's crap, and it's a waste. Cast 3 times. Oh my God. A lot of us have our issues too. That's what makes this community amazing. We can empathize with you and help lighten the load, even just to be here for exactly, Cass. 3 times. God bless you, darling. And you're back up. That's right. And vent, rant, whatever you got to do. I, I do a lot of it. Poor Susan. The other day I was venting. I'm like, I'm sorry I'm venting, but geez, sometimes you just got to dump the load, and thank God that Susan had the ear for it. Yes, please, Laura, could you be my studio and I could get all my music to go? That's right. See? Win that lottery. Share it with the world. I'll be 52 in a couple of weeks. I'm not wanting new and expensive. Why can't I even make it or have someone love me? Well, we love you, Julie. And I know that might not be the same to you as, I know what you're looking for, but we love you. And exactly, you don't need new, you don't need expensive. I always said that. I just want to be comfortable, At this time of the game, God willing, I got another 20, 30 years left in me. I just want to be able to be comfortable and to help when I can. Grace, I will be 65 this year. 65 years young. The whole thing what would you do with lottery winnings came up at work. I said I would help my family set up education funds for my nephews and nieces that build a cradle to the grave, social housing with disabled apartments. That's fantastic, Cass. Yes, fantastic. And everyone was like, now we feel like assholes for saying we would quit our jobs and go on a first class round trip. Well, see, they shouldn't feel that way either because you're entitled to enjoy life also. And if you won enough money or had enough money, you could do both, or maybe not a world class round the world trip, but travel a little bit. Now, see, I would do that. I would go and travel and visit family that I haven't seen in years, and if they only live in Arizona and I can't even make it there. They give away a £3 million to houses in competitions here. They never say how much they cost to run, what the council taxes will be. It's not a dream they make it out to be. No, it's not. It is not. Actually, there was a TV show. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, if you win the house, even they still have that online too, where you win your dream house. But they don't tell you that you have to pay the taxes on the winning. And then a whole bunch of other stuff where people didn't end up keeping the house. They couldn't because they couldn't afford it. So it's all a scam. I'm dreaming about it now, who I could get to jam with me in the studio. That's a tough one. Yeah, I know, really. You just have to think about all your favorites. And if they're still living, Wayne, say, hey, come on, let's go. I have family in Australia that I've never met. Yeah, see, I have cousins in Arizona that I've never met. A lot of my family moved to Arizona, and then, of course, they had children, and I've never met their children. And I have aunts that are out there that are getting up there in age that I haven't seen in years. And we were lucky that my uncle and his wife came here this year to visit because we had a surprise party for my father. So they made the trip and they come here. So I got to see them. But the rest of them haven't seen them in years. Yeah, whiz for sound mixing. Exactly. Boy, there's just all kinds of stuff you could think of. But I was also thinking outside the box. Let's say AC/DC. There you go, Wayne. Wouldn't that be something? See, that's just, that's something just simple. You'd love to be able to have a jam session with one of your favorite bands. I don't think that's much to ask for. I would give away a lot to charity. Um, like St. Jude's, stuff like that. A lot of children's charities, and of course, yes, the homeless, stuff like that. Get something going. But I would also develop a corporation that would keep generating money for such charities. Hey, Phil. Good morning to you. What's on Phil's breakfast list? Pizza, pudding, tacos. What is it? But see, that's what it is. People, they spend, and they don't think about, down the road. I'm always thinking down the road. So, okay, you win a shit ton of money. Now, how do I turn it into a corporation to keep generating funds that will keep charities or things that you want to support going and keep them running? Hey, gatekeeper, how are you? Good morning. Hope you guys got your coffee. Kicking back with the coffee. So yeah, I think that's important. I've always told my husband that. Open up some kind of corporation or business that keeps generating funds so that you can keep, like, say you're opening up, homeless shelters or whatever. Okay, well, you need an income for that. So, put together something that's going to keep generating money. I have over 10 guitars and sing. Can't do anything, Wayne. Just make sure you don't go into charity with the Clinton Foundation. Oh, geez, I know stuff. Good morning, Emmy. How is Emmy this morning? Is Emmy out and about running the streets? Like yesterday? So yeah, and if everybody just thought about other people, and the long term, I think things would be so much better. Just so much better. But that's the problem. We haven't won the lottery yet, so it's still just a dream. Oh, she's tired. Well, stop running the streets, girl. Stop running the streets. Good morning, Christina. How are you? Welcome. Glad to see you here. But not bad. You made a good haul, though, Emmy. Emmy got herself some fancy perfume, and she scored a free bag. Good for you. That's a win-win. That is a win. Are you kidding me, Phil? Oh, shit. Excuse me. Get out. Oh, my God. Hopefully they got it back for you. So what you're saying is you spent the morning on the phone. Holy crap, man. Thank you, Pinky. Oh, that is just awesome. Awesome. A little thank you from Miss Pinky coming your way. Thank you, darling. Wonderful, wonderful gift. See, a little gift for everybody. Yes, it's Versace. I know, Versace. Ooh, ooh. Ooh la la. I go for that when you get anytime you can get something like that and get a free designer bag. Sure, why not? I wouldn't pay for them, but I can't read the chat. What happened to Phil? Oh, he had fraud on his credit card. Steph, someone's helping themselves to Christmas on Phil's dime. Somehow made an online account with my card, changed all the info, got a new card, so now I have to revise it all. Oh my God. Good Lord. See, yeah, and this is the time of year when they do that garbage. So sorry. Hopefully, yeah, it's all fixed and it's not going to cause you any issues. Oh, a friend of mine that happened a while back where she got, when she went into nursing home to be rehabbed for after having surgery. And while she was there, somebody stole her information. And she ended up having thousands of dollars stolen from her. She's still battling it. She got a majority of it back. And the woman doesn't even live here. The address is from New York City. So I think they know who's doing it, but they're slowly getting the hassle she's gone through. Right, it was on sale. Also, what you all didn't see, there was a Versace makeup bag with a mirror in the box. Oh, nice. Very nice. Would you believe, Emmy, that I got flagged for that thank you that I did for you yesterday or the other day? And I had to make up the new Christmas one because I got a notice. I mean, it didn't go against my channel or anything, but the copyright with the music, and it was supposed to be free music. I'm thinking, I am really getting so tired of this. So hopefully I don't get nailed for the one I'm using today because it said free. I'm starting to believe that they're all full of crap. And I just won't do any of the music. I'll say screw it. And start singing my own stuff because I'm so tired of it. Yeah, I got flagged. And I had to remove it from the video. Sorry you had to deal with today. Already happened to me some months ago. Thankfully, oh my God, still can't read. It's 10:30. I'm too poor for them to have gotten it. It's page, I know. It's like when they stole my wallet. I think, well, the only thing in there was personal stuff. I mean, I had cards and shit, but yeah, they weren't getting anywhere with those. My card was blocked as soon as I started Christmas shopping on Friday. They froze all my cards for 72 hours. Oh man, yeah, I would have been pissed. But it saves you ass ache in the long run. You just got to look at it that way. Oh, that's why I'm making my own music. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna see. I could do it up. I have the program, but the thing is, it's the free version, and I can't use anything I make up on anything that is monetized. So unless I pay for it, which I can't afford to do right now. So, like I said, I'll just have to just start singing it. It's cheaper. You want me to make you up some short songs for the gifting and the memberships and super? They would be great. Yeah, I mean, that would be great. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I always, it says copyright, free or oh my God. And so when you use it, and then it flags you, you're not in trouble, but it's telling you, I'm thinking, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Probably getting flagged where others use the same music sound bites or re-up is something new. What is they change their minds and then they start wanting, they claim it's copyrighted. Because I get the whole letter spiel. So either I could share the monetization or I got to completely get rid of it. So I just get rid of it. I said, well, then take it off of there. It's not free anymore. If the person who made it changed it, then get it off of there. Oh, I appreciate it, Em. Yeah, that would be great. Because here we go. I just don't have good luck with that stuff. And I did learn how to use, some of that program by watching how she helped me out at Halloween time. So I can do it, but like I said, I can't afford to pay for that program right now, so I can't use them on the shows. So it's good fun, but it's not serving a purpose if I can't use it. Because I'd like to make up a lot of these cute little things that everybody, has and likes to use, but I can't do it. Yes, she does. Emmy saves the day. Do do do. People buy sound packs, and if others use the same, where you get into headaches. Yeah, you're right, Phil. But they still, if it's the thing, somebody's created it or they bought it or whatever. Don't say it's free. Say that you either got to pay for it or or whatever. No, they wait until after you use it and then you get flagged for it. And this is it's nothing against going against your channel, but so yeah, when I did the thank you for M the other day, and it was just simple Christmas music that was supposed to be free, I had to have it erased. So they erased that section out of the video. It's like, never fails. The creepy doll video that I remade had some piano music out of the Canva list, and I got flagged for copyright. Yes. Now, see, that's bullshit. It's on there under free music. I just think they're all full of crap. That's what it is. Getting your vanilla iced. Yeah. You always try to follow the rules and do what you're supposed to do or try to, and there's always a loophole. There's always something. And that's what's so frustrating. Same thing now with all the AI stuff. And I've seen some brilliant work, which I am so jealous over. I shared some of it out the other day with Susan. There's this one person on Facebook. The stuff they put together is fantastic, and I would love it. And I'm sure they pay a pretty big penny to do these short videos, but they're freaking cool. But you got to watch it when you use that stuff. You got to make sure that it is in the description. This is this, and you got to check all of that stuff now. I don't mind you using my music. I'm sure Phil would be okay with that also. Yeah, well, Phil's the one that did the music for my night show. He gifted that to me. Yeah, Wayne, I would just, as long as I don't get in trouble, I probably would get or you would get a notification probably. See, that's the thing. We have to, I don't know how 100 people buy the same bytes, change tiny thing to make it new. One with content ID, you get vanilla iced. Oh. And now you can't do Beethoven on piano. My son keeps getting copyright warnings for his covers of Beethoven on the piano. See? So I'm saying, so you don't even know. They're forcing you to pay is what it is. Or if it is free, it's crap that doesn't go with what you're doing. When I was looking for a new music for the little Christmas jingle thing there, it was coming up with all this stuff that had nothing to do with what I put in. And it was crap. So of course it's free. Nobody likes it. There's an amazing channel on YouTube called AI something doing a series called Elf Vlogs, and it is adults and set in Santa's workshop. Posted in a couple of Facebook groups. Very, very funny. I have to check it out. Yeah, I don't mind making songs for channels, no charge. If you have an idea of something you want to let me know, I have the paid version. Wouldn't ding you for anything of mine you use. Oh, thanks, Wiz. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just want something make sexy songs for Laura. Okay. Ooh, baby, baby. Yeah, I like to have like the little things, the thank yous and all of that. And I'm surprised I didn't get zapped for the monkey one. That was a win. So, but if for the holidays, I wanted something holiday-ish. Like when I find the background pictures, like I got there, that my scary Santa, you got to look through there to make sure you can use them. And hit some great pictures. So those are fun. But I'm trying to remember the name of the channel. Is Haunted Vibe or something like that. And it's on Facebook. Holy crap! I'm telling you that they're so cool. I would really love to have something like that. But definitely a paid version of AI work. But they do it great. Paid version, she isn't covered under commercial use. Yeah, every time I make up something, if and I'll say, okay, but if you're going to use this, I can't use it unless I pay for the subscription. So it's, if it's someone else's with permission, Phil, it should be good. I need a song made for me titled "I Lick It, It's Mine." Steph, I was just talking about that with my husband. Oh my God. How you said the same thing, and he just gives me the look. He knows. Say, "Yep, I licked it. It's mine now." It's freaking funny. She gets dinged. Your permission doesn't mean anything. Yeah, see, that's what so you're afraid to use anything. I struggle as it is now. The last thing I need is to get in trouble for anything else. All of this stuff for YouTube is enough to give somebody an ulcer. Because I'm sure, just like everybody else that is a creator for YouTube, you have those days like you say, why do I do this? Why do I do this to myself? I have a content ID with it. Yes. Yeah. See, you guys deal with this stuff every day, so I don't. I would expect it if you credit the maker in the description, it wouldn't ding. So that's what I would have to do. Put on there that music made by Wiz or music made by Stay Tuned. So you would have to, yeah, give that shout out so they know. I don't know. See, this is stuff I'm gonna have to figure out. And they change it up all the time. Though I do expect when Warner takes over Suno, finally it'll become, oh no, oh no. So somebody else is taking over Suno, so that means it's gonna be a big change up for you guys. I've got a song for you, Steph. Pole dancing with tears in my eyes. She wants the one that says she licked it. It's hers. That's freaking funny. Licked it. It's mine now. See, they don't float in our house. I don't care if you licked it. I don't care. Or some people are really grossed out by this. I have a friend of mine where she won't even drink off of somebody else's glass. Or, like, say you guys, oh, you got this drink. Oh, here, try this. This is really good. Oh, no, no. And you can't even pour some in another glass for her because she drank off the glass. I mean, I'm a bit of a germaphobe, but that's ridiculous. It's not like you got the plague. Take a sip. You want to try it. She won't do it. So there's one person that would work with. Oh, I liked it. Sorry. If paid, we have no problem. I don't. Oh, wow. See, they change stuff up on everybody, and then you got to learn stuff all over again. It's an ass ache. Yeah, she licked the pole. It's hers. Okay, nobody else can use it. It's hers. Oh, jeez. You gotta do what you gotta do. What she put on her pinky? I could interpret that into it. Yeah. Yeah, right. As long as it's not frozen. Oh, tongue stuck to the pole. It's definitely yours now. Freaking hilarious. And of course, I don't know, people don't use common sense. Why would, it's frozen. Why would you stick your tongue on it? Okay. All right, Em, you sent me a message. Okay, I'll check after. I usually don't jump in the messages until after the show. You might want to check it out. Okay, I'm gonna look, guys. Let's see. She sent me a message. This one can be your new membership or gifted membership. All right, let me see. Boy, she's fast, man. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that is cute. Love it. Yeah, I'll have to make up something to go with it. It's cute. Thanks, Em. You can have let's see. Let's see what I missed. That's why I don't check messages because then I miss a bunch of shit. I'm craving ice cream, birthday cake, but I'm lactose intolerant and it's no one's birthday. Oh, I'm sure there's a way you could make up an ice cream cake with the milk alternatives. That's right. It's somebody's birthday somewhere. There you go. I like the way Phil thinks. It's somebody's birthday somewhere. Celebrate it. I have a door cover of Santa upside down on a candy cane stripper pole I'm putting on my door tonight. Oh God, that's funny. Where the hell did you find that? You can have a pizza party without the party. That's right. Actually, pizza sounds good, Phil. Why do we always Phil's always got to bring up pizza? Now I'm gonna want pizza for lunch. My birthday is December 19th. There you go. There. Celebrate Emmy's birthday. That's why she got the gift last night. Nice gift. Makes me wonder why, as kids, we used to break off icicles off the roof and eat them. Oh, yeah. I wonder if kids don't even go outside nowadays, Wiz. But I remember doing that. Oh, my God. Let's see. Spange's birthday is in a month. Mine is the 23rd. Oh, 23rd. Christmas time, baby. And my husband's is the 22nd. Wiz is in 1 month. See, I always sing everybody happy birthday. So when is the 19th? If we're on, we'll sing happy birthday to M. Let's see. The 19th is a Friday. Oh, yep. I do a chat on Friday. Mine is 20th January. My husband always used to bitch because this is the 22nd, and they would be, well, we'll just celebrate Christmas and your birthday all together. I'm thinking, well, you got robbed. That's not fair. I want pizza too. I can imagine my stomach after ice cream cake and pizza. Oh, God. You just have to figure out other ways to make it so you can have it. Or you just eat it and then blow up the house later. Share that wonderfulness with everybody. He's ordering pizza right now. What a brat. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to end up doing. 13th of January for you. Fantastic. All these wintertime babies. Mine's in June. Well, it just goes to show you that, it was cold in those days and your parents had nothing else better to do. So. Same as my dad. Stay tuned. Oh, nice. What kind of pizza are you getting, Phil? Are you getting a Hawaiian pizza? A little pineapple on that pizza? Uh-oh. That'll bring Alessio out if he's still listening. No pineapple. Christmas is also Jesus' birthday, so I'll tell my hubby Jesus wants ice cream, birthday cake, and also pizza for his birthday. There you go. There you go. Good morning, Michelle. How are you this morning? See, 'tis the season to celebrate. You got all these December babies. We said, boy, we're going to have a lot of cake this month. I'm looking and debating 50% off till the 7th. On pizza? Is that what you're talking about? That's a score if it's 50% off. Boy, it costs an arm and a leg to get pizza and chicken wings nowadays. When you could get a large pizza and like 50 wings for $20 back in the day, now it costs you $50. It's cheaper to buy stuff and make it yourself. Yes, Domino's. Oh, really? I am not a fan of Domino's, but you rock it, Phil. To be honest, I don't mind Little Caesars. That is not too bad for like one of those quick pizza shops. But we've got, like I said, I've got like 5 regular pizzerias right around the corner from me. So and they know me by name at the one around the corner. I call up and they go, yeah, Laura, what do you want? It's because I call for everybody. Nobody likes to call. I'm the one that has to call. And they laugh. I said, I should get a discount. How many times I have to call you people? You have to yodel if you want Domino's here. Oh, God. So many December, January birthdays. My daughter's is the 4th, sister's is the 11th, brother's is the 26th. Wow. There you go. Cake for all. Oh, God. If I thought that way, Michelle, we would be in darkness all the time. We have crows all over the place here. Crows are amazing birds. But they're everywhere here. And it's because everybody's got bird feeders out. So they're raiding the bird feeders. Of course, there's shit out of luck here because I didn't fill mine up. I'm not stomping through the snow to go get fill the bird feeder. Usually, if I can't reach the bird feeder, then I just throw it over onto the snow. The birds find it. Yes, crows are amazing creatures. They are. They're very intelligent, just like ravens. Very smart birds. My husband can't stand them, but I tell you, just look at it. It's an amazing bird. If you think of it that way, I mean, wow. They're really cool. I must unpack that skull I got from York. You'll love it. Oh, you'll have to post pictures. Cool. We don't have crows here in New Zealand, but we do have magpies. Oh, those are cool. Yeah, those are smart birds too. Yeah. Oh, we got crows. We got crows up the ass here. We just flocks of them. That Canadian geese too. We're loaded with Canadian geese. And it's all year round. And they love to hang out at we have a golf course that's well, it's a country club. Oh. And they have a couple of ponds on the course there, and the geese hang out there. Also another incredible bird, but man, are they mean. We have well, we go to one of the cemeteries here. They hang out there at the ponds there, and they got to know us pretty well because we always go up there with bread and stuff to feed the birds, and so they always see, oh, there's the man with the bread, and it's funny because my husband, they were getting really close to my husband, and they were letting the babies come up to my husband, so they recognized him that he was the man with the bread, so they would come up and get some. We have more crows and magpies in Huddersfield. I hope I said that right. Than I've seen anywhere else I've been. You want a lot of waving. Yeah, we just, well, we used to have, there was a section in our area, it was called the South Woods, and they ended up cutting all of those trees down and putting in a business park. Lucky us. Well, that's where the crows used to hang out. So now that they had destroyed that area for them, now they're just everywhere. And people were bitching. I said, well, if you didn't cut down all their damn trees, they wouldn't be shitting all over your car. I love hearing magpies in the morning. I have my favorites too. Here it's mourning doves. In the summer, it's such a peaceful sound. And then when we're up by the lake, it's the loons. I love the sound of a loon when they call to each other. It's great because it's usually first thing in the morning and late at night, and you could hear it echo across the water. And that's all you hear is the call of the loons. It's really pretty. I couldn't even waddle at the moment. More like flop, flop, flop. Yeah, I know. I know my parts aren't working that great either, Wayne. Mine's more of a well, yeah, a waddle flop maybe. A little of both. I like cream pies in the morning and cookies. Phil, we need to have a talk to you about your diet. Excuse me. Of course, if we introduce, more fruits and vegetables into Phil's diet, his body might go into shock or, be like, what the hell's this? I'm not eating this. Of course, I say that to my husband too. My husband I'm always, on him. You really need to eat more vegetables and stuff. I'm not eating it. So. What diet? Nothing to talk about here. Yeah. I know what I'm talking about. I get at my son about that too. Even though he eats well, but it's a lot of times they eat a lot of takeout stuff. And I'm thinking, you're gonna and hot. Everything is hot. And it says, enjoy it while you can. Because when you get older, you're not gonna have a stomach. Because you've just, burned the shit out of it for 30 years eating. You might as well just take the hot sauce and just swig out of the hot sauce bottle. Pizza has veggies. Yeah, oh yeah. He's right there. He's right there. It does. Of course, I don't know where people pizza's bad for you. It really isn't. If you really break it down, it's not. I mean, eating a whole pizza by yourself every day of the week is probably not a good idea, but I stopped myself from buying sweets today. I gained weight. Oh, what, Raven? A couple of ounces? You've got the perfect shape. It has all the food groups. Yeah, it does. Yeah. He's right. It does. Gotta go jump in the bath. Cheerio. Oh, go wash them parts, Wayne. Keep it clean. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. We love our Wayne. Actually, yeah, it's probably that time to get moving on, guys. There's so much I've got to do, and I've got to try to get it done. But I have enjoyed my morning with you guys. It's always it just always brings me up, gets me motivated in the morning to have our morning coffee chat. It's great. I hope you guys had a good time. I want to thank all my mods. Thanks for posting everything for me. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for everybody that bought memberships or got a membership. I hope you enjoy. Have fun in the bubble bath, Wayne. Yeah. Oh, yeah, add bubbles. Actually, I need to install a new shower head today, because ours broke again. So the new one came in yesterday. So I'll be doing that today too. So everybody have a great day. Just please remember to hit the like, subscribe if you haven't. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. I'll totally appreciate it. And thanks everybody at Graduate, Marie, Kay, all of you guys. Thanks for sharing your stories. It gives everybody inspiration that they know that, we all go through hard times, but we make it through. We make it through, and that's what we're here for. Oh, Tina. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. But we hope you have a great day today, Tina, and that you make it for the next one, hopefully, which will be Friday. But I have a show tonight. Actually, I got to check D&M Paranormal. I'm interviewing them. Hopefully, they're still coming. I got to check my messages. If not, then it'll be an open mic night. That's all right. The show must go on. So everybody have a great day. Don't forget to splurge on yourself a little bit here and there. Like Phil, order pizza. I say we go get pizza and we all go to Phil's house. Of course, I'll probably eat before we get there. So you might have to get your own. Until then, guys, have a great day. I'll see you all later tonight at 7. Also, the new issue, the magazine is out. If you remember, you get on my community post page, there's the link for the members to get to see the Christmas issue. I hope you guys enjoy it. That's my thank you to all of you for your support and all that jazz. You know what I mean, guys? Also, merch shop, there's stuff available. Christmas is coming. So they would make some great Christmas gifts, and it'll also help me out. And I get it times are hard, so I don't expect it. But if you do, I appreciate it. Until then, guys, I'll see you all later.